Okay, so this is my masterpiece under the microscope. It's called All That Is Sweet Is Not Sugar. So I chose a polarized light microscope because I like the variety of colors you can explore using it. I like how you're able to make a contrast with it because you notice when you look at stuff through a PLM, they're kind of outlined in black, and I really like that because it could add a lot of depth to a piece without having a large depth of field. So I expected this to happen, also all the colors to happen because the object I chose was bifringent. So it would be able to bend the light from the polarizer, so you can see a lot of different things happening. So my object was approximately 800 to 1200 microns large. So the objective that I wanted to go for with my piece was a shallow depth of field. I kind of only wanted to focus on one plane and have everything else in the background. So then it kind of looks deeper, I guess. So then the background's not boring, but it's also not too busy or too detailed to take away from the main image. So I wanted a small field of view because I really wanted to focus on my object. And I wanted a lot of contrast between the objects, which I could get with a PLM because of all the colors, and you notice the black outlining. And I was looking for detail, which is a bit harder than previously anticipated because I had to take a picture with my phone in it. The image looks great, but it was hard to get there, and I'm proud of it. And the main thing I wanted to do was see all the colors. So the fundamentals of a PLM. So it uses polarizers to remove planes of light so that you can see if an object has bifringent properties or is isotropic. This is used to determine if it has those properties, so then you can have a better guess of what it could be. So I made this visual. So all those squiggly lines are the light coming in. That's unpolarized light. Each color represents a different plane of light. And then it goes through the first polarizer, which removes all other planes of light except for one. And assuming the object has bifringent properties or is isotropic, it's going to release a different plane of light. And then in cross-polarized mode, which means that they both polarize for, well, they're both cross-polarized, so it won't let the same light through. It'll only let the second light through so you can see it if it's in cross-polarized mode. I have an example for if it's not in cross-polarized mode. So this is what would happen if it came out and the object was not bifringent. The second polarizer would just cut out the light and you would see nothing. And this is what would happen if it's not in cross-polarized mode. So both planes of light would go through the second polarizer. So the parameters for my image was 10 times magnification. The numerical aperture was 0.25, and I used infinity optics and a 530 nanometer filter. So this is my image. I'm very proud of it. And it's sugar. So the kind of clear ones with all the colors, that's the sugar granules. But I also have stevia in there as well, the big black pieces. And I think that really kind of contrasts it. It gives you a difference between them. So all that is sweet is not sugar. It's a big black blob under a microscope. And this is an image I spent about 5 minutes editing on my phone. I'm also proud of this one because um, it has, I think it looks nice. I don't know. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I had a lot of fun doing it. Uh, this was a great semester. Okay, thank you. Bye.